Good morning. Today's Wednesday. It's another great day. Just wanted to say hello and hope everybody slept well and starting another great day of quarantine and online learning. Rick James wants to go down and say bye-bye. So today I wanted to read to you from Matthew. This is when the disciples are trying to cast a demon out of a boy. It's Matthew chapter 17, verse 14. When they came to the crowd, a man approached Jesus and knelt before him. "Lord, have mercy on my son," he said. "He has seizures and is suffering greatly. He often falls into the fire or into the water. I brought him to your disciples, but they could not heal him." "Oh, unbelieving and perverse generation," Jesus replied. "How long shall I stay with you? How long shall I put up with you? Bring the boy here to me." Jesus rebuked the demon, and it came out of the boy, and he was healed from that moment. Then the disciples came to Jesus in private and asked, "Why couldn't we drive it out?" He replied, "Because you have so little faith. I tell you the truth. If you have faith as small as a mustard seed, you can say to this mountain, 'Move from here to there,' and it will move. Nothing will be impossible for you." Also in Luke, Jesus tells his disciples a very similar thing. If you had just had a little bit more faith, if you just had faith as small as a mustard seed, and a mustard seed, is teeny tiny. If you had faith as small as that, you could do great things. So a lot of times we think, oh, if I just had more faith, then I could do great things for God. But we do already great things that we don't really know that we do. For example, it comes in the context of, are you able to do things for your neighbor? Are you able to love your neighbor so much that you are willing to tell them about Jesus? Are you forgiving people? Are you forgiving somebody that really you didn't think you could forgive, but because of Jesus, you're able to forgive? Or how about loving somebody that's very unlovable? If you're doing that, you're already doing a miraculous thing. You're doing something greater than you could ever imagine. The disciples wanted to see something. They wanted to see a miracle. They wanted to see them cast out demons. They wanted to actually do something that was so great. But Jesus was saying to them, your faith is not, it's not the measure of your faith. It's who you have faith in, the object of our faith. It's not that your faith is so big. You could have big faith in silly things. But if you have small faith in the greatest one, who's Jesus, who is God, who can do anything, if your faith is even that small, but you have it in something so great, then you can do great things. Because you're not doing it, it's God who's doing it. So for example, I don't know what's happening in the world, and I have no idea. I listen to the doctors, I listen to the medical experts, I listen to our president. I don't really know what's going on sometimes, but I do know that God knows. And my faith in God is so small, but I know that my God is big. So even though my faith may be small, my God is big to handle everything else. I don't know much, but I do know that my God can do and is willing to do good things. That's what faith is. Like I said in the sermon on Sunday, fear is saying, what if this happens? What if I get the coronavirus? What if I'm infected? What if we never go back to school? What if I can't go to prom? What if I can't go to graduation? But faith says, even if all things are canceled, even if I have to do this for who knows how long, even if whatever happens is terrible or my circumstances are bad, even if all these things are bad, I know that I can trust in God for all good things, that He will change and turn all bad things into good for His glory. That's what faith is saying. You may not even fully believe it, but faith is proclaiming it and saying, I'm not faithful, but I know, God, you are faithful. I know my faith is so small, but I know, God, you are so big. So that takes a leap of faith, and we all can exercise our faith today by saying, our faith is small, but our God is big. Amen? Love you.